and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Lord Nod E3 2013. Last day. It is getting tired, but not that tired for me not to go ahead and get into EA Sports, one of my favorite titles. And Gary, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Well, Gary is actually someone phenomenal. I just found out that he'd worked on EA Sports on FIFA, and now you've worked on NBA. So tell us, actually, between both the games, which was more fun? Come on, you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. Pick the game. Don't pick what you made. Which sport do you like better?
I come from Scotland, so I like football better, but I'm having a lot of fun on NBA. I've got together with a great team over in Orlando. We're working, it's an education process for me. Being a football guy, I'm educating myself on basketball. We've got an ex-pro basketball player who you spoke to earlier, and we're just having a lot of fun, just bouncing ideas off each other. And we've got a great challenge in front of us, but we're really excited about it.
Great, and tell us, so now you've got these two great titles. India loves FIFA because we play that all the time, and it's one of our biggest games. But NBA is becoming really big in India. Guys, if you don't know, the NBA is here. The chairman was here very recently, going and talking about how an Indian in 2 to 3 years' time will be playing in the NBA. If you don't have that, the link is down below. You can go ahead and check that. But how do both the sports combine as sports franchises go? And as a director, you're sitting down and saying, hey, I'm going to be making NBA. And this is a whole new education. It's a whole new sport. What translates as experience for a director, and what doesn't?
I think there is a lot of things that translate. They're both team sports. They both with players who interact with each other pretty closely. There's very subtle behaviors, very subtle and sophisticated AI is needed there. They're both animation based, so there's a lot of concepts for me that I've taken from FIFA and tried to apply them, work with a team who know basketball better and apply them to basketball. But there are differences, especially when the game's so compressed. There's a lot of players in a short surface area, so there's a lot more interaction between players, a lot more physicality. They're touching each other, they're bumping each other, there's box outs, there's jostles, there's back downs, there's post ups. All these interaction elements are different for me from FIFA. The camera's a lot closer, so the visuals just need to be that little bit better. So there's a lot of similarities, but there's learnings and new things for me too. So it's been fun.
I can imagine it would be so much fun to go ahead and work on such two great titles, specifically on NBA this time. When you go ahead and design a game and you've got such great staff you've got ex-players, you've got really good inputs, how do you go ahead and design the vision? Like, how far is far? And you are designing on your new generation console. So we normally saw traditionally that when there was the 360, the first games literally set a very high bar, but then they kept on pushing them higher. So how do you go ahead and decide working with a new generation console?
I think this is a great thing. You're here right now in the Ignite lab, so Ignite's the suite of technologies that EA Sports have created for our sports games, and so there's just so much potential in that technology that we have. So yes, we have a long-term plan, but obviously gameplay is the core. And so we're focusing a lot of energy right now in gameplay. You've seen the new dribbling system here today. People have responded very strongly to that. The technology that's just in that dribble is something that, not a lot of other people can do. There's so much technology in there. Ignite has enabled us to do so much. But as you say, we're going to keep getting better and better and better every single year. We're not going to give up. We're our own biggest critics, I think. We criticize ourselves more than anyone criticizes us. And so, the game's going to be great this year, but you'll see it become even greater in the future.
I can imagine, because NBA Live is actually back after a huge hiatus, but we love the fact that it is back. I think we will love the game. Thank you for being on the show. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we'll see you in the game.
Thank you.